Hi, YouTube. How are you? So, as everybody knows, Chantal is back in Canada. The feeling is that she had to come back. It wasn't something entirely by choice. Uh, Maybe her visa got denied. Maybe she got in trouble. Who knows? There's also the feeling in the community that those of us that have been reacting to Chantal for a while, we're on the side of let's wait and see what happens because Chantal's a liar and she can say one thing and then do another, and she will justify the change by claiming that at that moment when she spoke that thing, whatever it is, that she was telling the truth and she just changed her mind later, therefore she wasn't lying. So if in a moment she says, well, I'm going to put down some roots and I'm going to move back to Canada and I'm going to get my own place. She's thinking about it in that moment, and it's a real thing in her head that if she doesn't do it later, then she didn't lie. So, I'm on the side of Foodie. You got to show me more. Meaning, I'm not going to believe that you've actually moved back home for good until you get a place of your own. As long as you're staying with family and you don't have a place of your own, anything can happen. You could easily just treat this as a, border hopping visa renewal and go right back over there. Uh, Anymore, she's getting on camera and she's high and she's got that duper's delight smile on her face. I just keep getting a feeling like something is going on, like she's up to something. I don't know what she's up to. Maybe she's got that duper's delight thing going on because she's talking to her audience and getting their hopes up of her staying away from Salah and staying in Canada. So everybody's sending her super chats and giving her money and sending her money through PayPal, thinking if they do that, she'll stay in Canada. But anybody who's watched Foodie long enough, once she gets her claws into a dude, she doesn't let go. So she still considers Salah a possession. What makes anybody think she's going to let go of him willingly? She's absolutely not. The last time she came back to Canada, when she found out all about those text messages going on between Kai Bella and Salah, she got herself on a plane and went right back over there. So there's no telling if she's going to stay in Canada for real, if she's going to go back to Salah. But it's one of those wait and see type of things. You just got to be patient. So I'm patient. We'll see what happens. Let's see if she can get a place in Canada. I know given her bankruptcies and her bad credit and her lack of money, it's going to be tough. It's really tough to find a place normally. But to find a place with everything that she's got going on, that's really going to be difficult. And I don't think Pete can help her out as much as he once did. They lived together in the villa, and I'm sure they left a lot of garbage behind, a lot of damages to the villa, which Pete was on the hook for. So if she left Pete on the hook for all those damages, he might still be paying for those damages. So he doesn't have the money to front up to help Foodie get into a new place or go into a place with her. So maybe all she can manage is getting a motel room and renting it by the week. I don't know. Again, we'll see. So we got some Twitter stuff to go over, and then we'll get into the live stream, and I'm going to let y'all know. The name of her live stream that I'm going to react to is Jamaican Chicken Patties Lunch Bees. And she just did that today about 2 hours ago. Here's the good thing about this. She's not eating all the way through. The first 15 minutes, that's when she's chowing down on the Jamaican chicken patties. We're cutting that out. I don't want to watch her eat, making a mess of herself. We're going to zip right past that. The live went on for an hour, so we're cutting out the first 16 minutes, getting past the food, and just focusing on the commentary because that's what I'm here for. Just letting y'all know we're cutting out the B moment situation. All right, so let's get on to the stuff on Twitter and get that done first. There's not a lot to go over, but there's some cool stuff I want to show y'all. Very cool stuff. Okay, so let's start here with Florida Salt and Sass and Wonder Mom. Wonder Mom says, my German behind loves that Foodie Beauty was told no at the German airport. Because if you are too big to walk, we don't care. You are not disabled, only lazy and big, Chantal. Yeah, so when Chantal was coming home back to Canada, she chose a different flight besides the one through, is it Emirates? It's a different airport, different airlines than what she normally uses. And so she had a bit of a layover in Germany, and she was looking for someone to use a cart or something to take her around the airport, and they told her no. They told her no. They're like, you got to walk, ma'am. So she was annoyed by that. The fact that here's this airport and there is no golf cart type situation. There's no devices that can help her travel around. I love that. I love that for her so much. I really do. I agree. I think that's fantastic. Okay, now this is something about cats from Massimo. Let me tell you something. As a cat mama, I can confirm the cats are courageous. They will not acknowledge how small they are. They know they've got claws and fangs and they know how to use them. See, here are cats just giving the business to all different kinds of creatures. We got the llama, the cow, pack of dogs don't care. Here's a bear. That the cat's like, I don't care if you're a bear. You don't know who I am. And a tiger, cat's like, I don't care if you're bigger. Get away from me. And a snake, you better recognize who's got the claws here. And even this cobra, cat's like, I don't care if you're a cobra. I don't care if you're dangerous. I'm more dangerous. I've got the claws and the fangs. Get away from me. So, and one cat against a pack of dogs. Cat's like, I don't care. I'll take you all out one at a time. I love that. I love the fact that cats are just that. And an alligator. An alligator. Cat's like, I don't care, man. Come at me. See what happens. F around and find out. F around and find out, alligator. You don't know what you're messing with. Okay, Yup says this question was asked during Foodie Beauty's live. Naturally, she didn't answer it. So somebody posted the question, how do you expect to keep a highly sexual real man pleased if you're so far away with no return date? That is a good question. Salah's a younger man, and obviously he's all about the ladies. How do you expect to satisfy him and for him to be satisfied if you're not there? Well, if you are a real married couple in a real relationship, it wouldn't matter how long you are away from your mate. Like, whether you're separated from your significant other for a week or a day or a month or a year, if you have a significant other that loves you, they will keep their pants on or keep their panties on. But if it's not a real marriage, he's going to go run into the red room. And I think he's been doing that ever since she left. Okay, this is funny from Why You Should Have a Cat. 2 cats caught cheating. Okay, so what's the beginning of this? Okay, so you've got the black cat and the tabby. They're like cuddling. The white and cream cat's like, you've been busted. Black cat's like, whoa. Yeah, hi. I've been busted being affectionate to another kitty. Oops. You got caught. That's funny. Michael B. Petty says Chantal and Salah sleeping opposite directions in bed as a married couple is so weird. Is giving slumber party. So I guess it was revealed in her live that I guess when they lay in the bed together that he lays this way and she lays that way. She lays facing his feet. And they're supposed to be a married couple. Huh? Do you have a foot fetish, Chantal? I mean, because you did kiss Natter's feet. And you're laying in bed with Salah and you've got his feet next to your face. Do you have a foot fetish? I'm just asking. Yup says, even Foodie Beauty, Everyday Miriam's loyal beezers see Scatman for what he is, but will Foodie listen to them? So I guess here are some of the comments from the live. Chantal did a live last night, and she's been streaming out of her car. And the feeling that I'm getting is that she is not allowed to stream at her mom's house. They have absolutely forbidden it. So if she wants to go eat, if she wants to go live, she's got to go drive somewhere and do it out of her car because she doesn't have a home base yet. So she was doing the live, and the moment that Salah showed up, her demeanor changed. And people got annoyed that she wasn't really being herself while he was there. So, like, here are some of the comments, and I know that some of these are hard to read. Let me just read them out for you. Salty Dog says, "What happened to the Chantal a couple hours ago?" Jessica says, "Just because he's across the world doesn't mean you need to be too. It clearly is not working over there." True. Jessica also says, "Can't be yourself when he's monitoring the lives." Nope, absolutely not. Jessica goes on to say, like, you're already acting different from your last stream when he wasn't in your chat. Windswept says, "Salah, this isn't productive." Some of these are hard to read, sorry. Jessica says, "No one is interested in anything to do with your channel when you're in Kuwait." They're not lying. The Kuwait arc was boring. Like, people were giving the business to Salah. They're like, "Go away, Salah. You're ruining this whole moment for us." You know, people have been waiting for her to go back to Canada and just be herself. And here's Salah interjecting himself. Salah, you are not wanted. You're not wanted. But to be fair, because I believe in being fair, some of you beezers, you're the true haters. Okay, you're getting in her live. You're going into her live chats, and you are encouraging her to indulge in her addictions. All of them, food included. You're encouraging her to bees, to go to the dispensary, to do the party favors, to do the food when you know how sick she is. So what's up with you? What's good? You want to call us haters over here? You really want to go there? You want to really want to do that? We're not telling Chantal to indulge in her addictions. A lot of us have said she needs to go to treatment. She needs to go to inpatient. She don't want to listen, but still, we put those thoughts out there. She's the person with the problem. She's got to decide to fix her problems or not. She's deciding not to. But I don't want to hear nothing from those of you in her chat that I watch you during the live streams. All of you people talking about food with a food addict. You know, putting the battery in her back, and she doesn't need the help. A food addict is not to have the battery put in the back, especially if they think about food all the time. They have to eat every 2 hours. If she's having trouble with her mobility, her breathing, she is so close to being bedbound, she doesn't need help. Not that kind of help. She doesn't need it. You guys are the haters. Those of you that you know about her problem and you are gassing up her problem, don't come at Girl World and call us haters. We are not going to the addict and promoting the addiction and encouraging them in it, but you guys are. You all are. If you care about Chantal, you'll stay away from talking about those topics, those things that she's addicted to. If she talks about it, you'll say, "Hey, let's talk about something different. Let's talk about something different. Let's change the conversation so that you're not focused on that thing." I think maybe some of you in her chat, you've got issues with food, and you're using Chantal as a distraction to keep from getting help yourselves. Tell me I'm lying. Anyway, sorry, I got on my soapbox for a minute. My bad. All right. Interesting picture from Ghost Crab. Filter is on 9,000 here. It's so bad that it even gives her hand an hourglass figure. Wow. The longer you look at it, the scarier it gets. I dare you to look at it for 20 seconds straight. So this is how the filter is warping her hand. Now imagine this filter on her face. We've all seen that the filter kind of gives her like an hourglass type look, where you've got the wide forehead, you've got like the creases at the eyes, it curves in at the eyes and then goes back down, like rounding the face. So I guess it's doing that to her hand there. But you don't use filters, right, Chantal? Not at all. Okay, listen, this is something like off topic, but I just thought this was so cool. I had to show this to you. So like I grew up watching wrestling. Look at this move that she does. Like she just absolutely girl, how did you even do that? Doing the wrestling, and she just totally like, whoa. Like that's some athleticism. Respect. Boom. And that's from Sean the King. So this person, let's see, what we got here? So Perfectly Imperfect, Foodie Beauty and Salah sleep on opposite ends of the bed. Let's watch.
We had our like nights every night. He would be laying on the bed. I'd be laying across the bed the other way, and she would lay right by my head at his feet, and we would watch a movie because I'm more comfortable when I watch a movie like laying this way, and he's more comfortable this way. The bed for us again, it's not like it's not a place of intimacy anymore. So it's just like we just sleep there, and it's my bed. It's comfortable. I don't want to sleep.
I've been married twice. Never in my life did I ever like watch a movie with any of my husbands where it's like their feet are in my face. No. that's just it's unusual. It's unusual, very unusual. Another one from Wonder Mom saying Foodie Beauty, she had a lot of super chats, but it's still not even $200. And this after a week of being gone and finally making it back to Canada with promises of rugs and blank, blank. Chantal's channel is on the way out, and even this will not save it. So I guess here are the super chats. Let's look at the picture. This looks like it came from Playboard. So we've got $34 and $145. Yeah, that's not a lot. When you consider that YouTube, they take 30%. And if you're Canadian or international, even more in taxes, you take away the taxes and the percentage of YouTube, you're not left with very much. Not at all. Two-tailed caperer says, reminds me of what Salah said to Kai Bella, quote, you're going to be under my shoes forever. Hashtag Foodie Beauty pays all his bills and food, buys him 3 cars and 2 apartment upgrades, and he still treats her like a side chick. He calls her his queen, but a troll on the internet was his goddess. Yeah, I know, right? He milked that cow. He milked it. This is from Taralee and Fondue Pondu. Salah enters the chat and her mood nosedives. He starts drama and immediately starts deleting comments. She is going back soon, just like before. Visa, reset, and sympathy cash grab. That's all. Again, it's a wait and see situation. If she's smart, she will put down roots in Canada and start over. If she's stupid, she'll go right back to Kuwait. And her channel will continue to dive until everybody's completely bored and they move on to somebody else. I mean, this is a defining moment for her. The wheel of fortune is turning, but knowing Foodie, she's going to make the bad choice and continue to suffer. Okay, Liberty Pill memes. You don't want to mess with this grandpa. Grandpa was giving the business to the crocodile, saying, come at me, I'll turn you into steak. Don't mess with grandpa. You don't even know. The older generation, we do not play. We don't play. Like crocodile's like, no, I don't think I want any. Nope. No, you don't want to play with the older generation. We ain't got no time. Not at all. All right, let's see. Linda LaHughes says she definitely changed when he showed up. The crazy side of me thinks she's setting the scene for breaking up with him, making him out to be the creepy watcher, keeping an eye, and she can't bees until he's gone type deal. I think he's hanging around for money she doesn't want to pay up. Interesting theory, very interesting. Uh, Again, we'll see, but it is an interesting theory. Very interesting. And here she is, malarkey meter. She drank gravy. That was something she's done before. Like I told you guys in the last react, she's doing so many things now that she used to do back in the day at the villa. The drinking of the gravy and the singing and talking about getting Sam back. She's really going for the nostalgia thing with her VIBs. She knows that people miss the old days. And so she's trying to capitalize on what people miss about her. Well, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Okay, so that's it. That is it for the Twitter stuff. It didn't take very long. So let's get into the stream itself. And if it gets boring, we'll just dip out. Like I said, I've already, we're not starting at the very beginning. We're cutting out the eating of the food. You're welcome. I don't want to see it either. I'm doing this for you and for me too, because I can't stand to watch her eat. I just can't. We're not, no. I refuse. But let's see what Miss Mama has to say today.
Whatever they had ready, I took them. You can buy them by the box, but don't have an oven right now. The drink is not that great. I don't like it. Reginald, you're doing the right thing, prioritizing. Well, that's the thing. Like, if I came back here, like, the thing is if I came back here, like, for my health, you know?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You came back home and immediately your mind is on, I want to bees. I want to go to the dispensary. You're sitting there eating all the fast food that you could not eat while you're in Kuwait. So how does any of that connect to you caring about your health? It really doesn't. You came back home to indulge in the things you missed, and some of them you didn't have access to. You're not in recovery for anything, Chantal. Recovery means you once had a problem with something and you get different coping mechanisms and coping tools, and you figure out what your triggers are, and you can have those temptations near you and not be tempted, or not to the level where it's going to trigger you to indulge again. You get near your temptations and you go right for them. So while you were in Kuwait, you did not have access to the green products, not the way you do in Canada. And every single flipping time you come home, you indulge. Every single time. There's not been a single trip back home where you haven't indulged in the green. You like your green, it's just the thing. But you got a problem with the green. Same thing, you got a problem with the food. You do too much. You do way too much. You do everything in excess. You don't know how to do things in moderation. If you want food, it's going to be a lot of food, not a little. Same thing with the green, like doing the wheelchair edibles, which is just ridiculous.
I have to actually take care of that. And it's just overwhelming right now, all the things I have to do to correct my life, So, when all I really feel like doing is honestly bed rotting.
We've already had this conversation, haven't we? We have. About the bed rotting. About how bed rotting is not good for her. It's not something she should be doing. We've had this conversation, Chantal. We've discussed it. Bed rotting is for people that they've been doing too much. You're just the opposite. Bed rotting is good for people that they are just overstimulated, overworked, overexhausted, and they need to decompress and they need to relax. Like people that are burnt all the way out benefit from bed rotting. What's going on with you is that you lay around too much and you don't do anything. You have nothing to occupy your time. You're not bed rotting, you're just rotting in general from the inside out. It would benefit you to get on your feet and move and do things and forget words. We're past words. It's time for action. It's time for walking. It's time for doing. It's time for going out there and living life versus sitting in a room and treating it like a human hamster cage and avoiding it. It's time. You may feel like bed rotting because that's the easy way out. That's you avoiding and escaping responsibility, avoiding and escaping life and being around people. But it's not something you really should be doing. With your health conditions, bed rotting can actually be dangerous. That can lead to blood clots in your legs. You've had a history of blood clots in your lungs, girl. Is that the thing you should be doing? No. No. You're not a tree. You don't have roots in the ground. You can move. You should move.
Watching movies like Motel Hell and eating junk food, which
Well, that's everything you're talking about is what you did in Kuwait. You sat around all the time just scrolling through your phone, watching movies. Were you any healthier or happier as a result? No. No, you gained a bunch of weight. You got more sick. You lost more of your mobility. So should that continue? No. You're in Canada now. And I'm looking at your face. And I'm so feeling that vibe that you got that duper's delight crap going on. Like that sarcastic smirk. Like you're up to something. Like you're lying to people. You're conning people. I don't know what about. Maybe you're conning people out of their money while you're still in Canada, putting out the vibe that you're moving into a place when you really aren't. Maybe behind the scenes, you will be going back to Kuwait, being with Salah. In the meantime, you're going to milk your subs out of money and they're going to give it up because they're just that stupid. Rule of thumb, Chantal lies. Rule 2, Chantal tells on herself. But always see rule 1. This woman is a liar. She's been a liar even before YouTube. She's been a manipulator and a con artist even before YouTube, all the way back to her early years. She's got some really nasty, bad habits. She's not an honest person. She's not a good person. She likes to lie and get her way, and she calls people in this stream her support system. She's a YouTuber. She does content. Why does she need a support system? Miss 100K channel. Why do you need a support system? How sad is it that you've got a 100K channel and you're over here begging for money? How messed up is that? Girl, 100K channel and you're over there begging people for money? You should be embarrassed.
I know that's not a way to live all the time. You can live like that sometimes. So that gives me hope. Yeah, Angela. Oh yeah, I want a coffee. Speaking of which, not from Starbucks, but I do want. Honestly, I'm craving a chocolate cream cold brew from Starbucks, if I'm honest. But no,
Pay attention to that. She says, I'm craving something from Starbucks, and she's acting like she's not going to go get it. Well, we know about you and your cravings, Foodie. You're just not going to consume it on camera where you're going to get yelled at. You'll consume it off camera. How much y'all want to bet that's going to happen? When she craves something, because she craves it, she will give into her cravings. So when the camera's turned off, you know she's going to Starbucks to get that chocolate cold brew.
There's so many other coffee places around here I can go, I think.
Yeah, but you don't want those. You want the Starbucks drink. Therefore, you're going to get the Starbucks drink. No one is allowed to tell Chantal no.
I'm trying to think. What's around? It's like cold and rainy here for the walk. You here for the monastery? Sometimes it's hard to hear me. I do have microphones. Should I wear one? I don't know anything about like when Sal is coming, etc. Don't have much information, sorry. Right now I'm just here trying to live my life.
Oh God. I'm going to have to mute for the next few seconds because she starts to sing a song, one that I love dearly, and I'm not going to let her disrespect the band nor the song. Foreigner, I Want to Know What Love Is. It's about a breakup. But I do love the fact that Chantal's telling on herself because she'll often sing songs that relate to something going on with her. So does this have to do with you and Salah, Foodie? Does this have to do with you and him?
Hey, Jen Marie. Thank you. Tim Hortons.
And she muted herself.
You know what I'm gonna.
And now she's way too loud. Why do you have to put the microphone that close to your mouth, Chantal? Microphones are very sensitive. Like put it to the side or something, because I don't want to hear that heavy breathing. Ugh. Just put it down here or something. You know, over here, over here. Why does it have to be like right there at your mouth?
I do. I'm gonna pin it onto my shirt like that. There we go. Can you hear me? What?
She's such a mouth breather. Girl, put it away from your mouth.
There we go. Okay. Oh, I know why. Because, yeah. In my life.
Nope. I love the fact that I can mute her. Go ahead and sing, Chantal. We don't have to hear you. Nope. Denied. Denied. You're singing and we can't hear you. This is a great day. She's still singing. I can tell. We're not hearing you, Chantal. Nope.
To Midwest, you mean Middle East. Okay. Every breath
Nope, you're not singing The Police either. Go ahead. It's not happening. I'm not taking this abuse. No. You're not disrespecting my music.
My chubby chub. I think it would look so weird if I didn't have hijab on. Like you wouldn't. It would take time for you to adjust.
You know, Chantal, when you got the microphone too close to your mouth, it crackles like that. Move it away from that mouth.
I can't be on long. I got to get a new thing here. What a workout. I'm kidding.
You know, Chantal, if you came back to Canada to just scam people out of money and do the party favors and eat, like everybody was wanting you to come back to Canada because you could be more of yourself. But you're doing the same things back in Canada that you did in Kuwait. If this is all you've got planned, if this is all it is, that you're just going to come on camera with doing nothing of interest, people are not going to stay interested in you for very long. They're interested in you right now because you're home and there's a chance that something interesting might happen. But if you drop the ball, you drop it and you're not going to get it back. And if you go back to Kuwait, people are really going to be done.
They look adorable. The nut salsa, but it wasn't good, but real beezers appreciate your chin. So yeah, I'm wearing all new things. This is a new cardigan thing. It's not really a cardigan. Well, it is, but it's not a cardigan sweater. And it has pockets.
How interesting. So she called Mr. Snowflake Mr. Cardigan, and here she is wearing a cardigan. Did you like the little documentary he made about you, Chantal, and he dropped it on your birthday? Did you like it? I liked it. I'm sure you loved it too. I'm sure you loved it the most.
And this is like a navy and white striped shirt. And it's not super long, but the pants I'm wearing are high rise. So they go up to here and they have pockets and they're black. And this is my new hijab, blue. Yeah, I have a lot of navy blue. Hey, carved up. I don't know. My hair's like maybe to here.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that her hair is down to her shoulders. Chantal and I have the exact same hair type. We both have thin, fine hair, and it's a biatch to grow. And you consider the fact that she doesn't have a healthy diet. She eats nothing but fast food. I don't. I'll believe it when I see it, Chantal. Make a believer out of me. I'm not going to take your word.
But it's thin. Let's go dumpster diving when it's nice out.
Oh, please. Girl, I wouldn't if I was you. I can't see you just climbing into a dumpster and then trying to get yourself back out.
Well, here's the thing. Someone said that.
And here, that's another element of her past. So she pays attention to people in the chat telling her the things they miss, things that she used to do, like the dumpster diving. That was something that she did once. Dumpster diving and getting candy out of a dumpster. And she's paying attention to the things that people are telling her that they miss about her channel, things that they remember. And she's trying to reenact them or redo them now to keep people interested, like the drinking of the gravy.
It was hard to hear me, so I tried the microphones, but yeah, I don't know about that. Much better? They're loose pants. Did I forget my phone at Pennington's? Love dumpster diving. Yeah, but it's we're getting a snowstorm. Well, it's supposed to get a snowstorm, and it's very cold and rainy right now. Can't you hear the rain? Makeup? Yeah, I didn't feel like putting makeup on today, but I can at some point. You can put the microphone next to the road and drive by. I'm not cricket. The astronaut dress, my favorite. Which one was that? Astronaut dress. What is that? Hi, Colleen. 18. What? Hey, Jessica.
You know, she's been offline for a week. And nobody knowing what was going on. She should have plenty to talk about, and I mean plenty. Yet she comes online and she doesn't have anything prepared. She has no idea what she's going to say, and she relies way too much on people in her chat carrying the conversation. That's why people are bored, Chantal, because you don't even try anymore. In the beginnings of your channel, you did try. You tried new things. You were doing makeup hauls and shopping hauls and video game playthroughs, makeup looks. You were taking people places. You really tried. And then there came a point where you figured out you make a certain amount per month just posting videos. That's when you stopped trying. You started relying too much on that feeder money. You know, getting that money behind the scenes. Once you started getting enough of it, you said, screw you, YouTube. I'll just use you as a recruiting ground to find those people, and I'll get money from them. And all that YouTube is for her is just an open door to find the feeders. You know, come on in, get exposed to me. And those of you that want the fetish content, I will provide offline. So that's why she doesn't care about her channel anymore. You know, she's got other avenues of making money revolving around other people's fetishes as well as her problem with food. YouTube is just the avenue in which she uses to find them and let them find her.
Yeah. Oh, the glitter dress. Oh, the black and white. What? I'm glowing? No. So yeah. I don't really know what to talk about. I'm just trying to read your comments. Hi, Rosalia. Thanks, Reginald.
My talkative cat over here. Booger. Baby. What? Come here. What? You want to come up here? Like she keeps looking at me like she wants to come up here. I'm like, I'm waiting. You want to be my little co-pilot? Come here. I know.
Hey, Paul. Traveling rain all day. Oh no.
What?
The yellow dress. Thanks, Anna. Miss the leopard print dress. That fell victim to meth goblin. Oh yeah, I liked that dress. Hi, Marcia. Take us shopping. Thanks, Colleen. Where should I go?
Like she's back home in Canada. She's back on her home soil. She's on familiar ground. She's got a car. She could take her subs anywhere and do anything right now. So why not? Why aren't we taking a drive? Why aren't you doing anything, Chantal? Why is it that every single time you do a live stream now, you're doing it at the same location? Where is even this location? Is it a park? Is it somebody's house? I don't know. But you're always parked somewhere streaming. Why aren't you taking your phone and running around Canada and showing your beezers what's going on in Canada? Giving them some interesting content.
Ham color. What is your favorite genre of music? I don't know. I don't really have a favorite genre. But basically, I guess anything that's like, I don't know. I like songs from all genres. No, Lane, I hate that song. I heard it only recently. This is Texas by Beyonce. I don't like it.
So she's just gonna ramble.
Hey, chocolate, hello. Did I miss anybody come in? Ramona Catherine. Did you bring YouTube play button back home? Yes, I did. King Cobra Ghost. Yeah,
I think she purposely took a hammer to that plaque because she wanted the plaque to say Foodie Beauty. She didn't like it saying Everyday Miriam. She took a hammer, she smashed it a little bit and said, "Oopsie, I ruined the plaque. YouTube, now that I've changed my name, can you give me a new one? Thanks."
I can't. I don't know. It doesn't gross me out, but no, actually, some things. Oh no, King Cobra. I'm thinking of someone else. I was thinking of DLF. Challenge myself to keep it nice and clean. Yeah, you sound like my mother. Yeah, yeah, I have to challenge. Yes. I always say I'm going to. Yes, of course I will. Yeah. I really want to, you know. I'm like I said, I say okay, like it's so easy to just say I'm going to come back home and work on my health and work on myself. So I have to actually like put into place a plan no matter how overwhelming it is to try to organize myself, my life. For me it's so hard. I just
Well, how is any progress going to be made if you're a person you have no self control, you have no impulse control, you got a bunch of bad habits, you are enabled by people on YouTube, you enable yourself. Where exactly are you going to make changes? How is that going to happen if there's no structure, there's no discipline, there's no rules? How do you accomplish anything if you are not able to tell yourself no to the things that really are going to hurt you? Like, who's going to be the restraint because you don't know how to restrain yourself? If somebody tries to restrain you, if they say, "No, Chantal, you shouldn't do that," you immediately throw a temper tantrum and you're like, "You can't tell me what to do." So, how is any change going to take effect? If you're not going to tell yourself no, no one else is allowed to tell you no. You're being enabled all over the place. YouTube and the Beezers are your safety net to where you don't hit the ground hard like you need. Exactly how are you going to change?
I don't know, my brain like doesn't function well when it comes to those kinds of things. I left all my abayas there except for my jilbab. I took that with me. Hey, that's not playing.
Interesting. So she's a newly reverted Muslim woman, and she didn't take one single abaya back home to Canada. Not one.
You can do it. Thanks, GH. Excuse me. Don't buy much stuff. Well. Thank you, that's not playing. The sound of rain. Yeah, it is nice. I have a question. According to Heather, why did you originally upload a profile pic of you with
Okay, so here's a good question from Freedom Deep saying, "Why would you leave your abayas in Kuwait if you were planning to spend a significant amount of time in Canada?" Really great question. Really great.
the red and going, and also not to mention being married? Like, honestly, let's be totally okay. So, actually, yeah, I wanted to address that because I keep seeing people say that. Basically, the profile picture, I took that picture when I was in Canada last time when I got that new sweater, and I had my ring off at the time, and I didn't think about it. It happens. Like I do that sometimes. So I did the picture. I sent it to Salah to show him the picture, and he noticed right away. He's like, "No ring." And I was like, "Oh yeah, sorry, babe." So I went and got the ring, put it on. No, he wasn't. I made him sound rude. No, he was just like, "There's no, you forgot your ring, babe," kind of thing. But I'm doing that for dramatic effect. Anyway, so then I put the ring on and took another picture. So you can see that obviously they're slightly different. So I just forgot.
Chantal, she's so scammy. She deliberately will post things to get people talking. You know, a lot of people like to say Chantal is stupid, and for those that are saying that she's stupid, for the most part, you are correct. She is stupid. But she's also smart in ways she shouldn't be smart. Do you understand? She is smart in sneaky, evil, thoughtless ways. She really is. I mean, she master manipulator she is, master liar. Even though she's not good at lying, she's no good. She's always getting caught. But she's been a manipulator and liar and scammer since she was young. And so she will deliberately take pictures and post them on YouTube to get people talking because she knows that we notice all the details. Or she'll post a community post and say a bunch of offensive things to get us talking. Or she'll deliberately put something in a video or a live stream to get us talking. She likes to be the center of attention. So she will do or say whatever it is she has to do to keep the spotlight on her. Problem is, we already know her. We probably know her better than she knows herself. We already know her little scammy ways. We can see her coming a mile away. She's played on the same tricks so much over and over again. We've caught on to the scam game. Her tactics are no longer working. So I think she took two pictures on purpose, one with the ring, one without the ring, just to get people talking. She knew what she was doing.
Got my ring in the first one. He reminded me of that, and I went and put it back on. So then I changed my entire description because, for the Foodie Beauty, when I became Foodie Beauty again, because when I did Everyday Miriam, I wanted to be like more about religion and my journey as a revert, and then that just like became like overwhelming. It's like just felt like judged a lot, not judged a lot, but like, well, that, yes, but that wasn't like the main motivator. I guess I just kind of grew tired of it, if I'm honest. Like, it's not content that it's like I missed teasing, like I missed like the food beauty kind of content.
So basically, what you're saying here, Chantal, is when all of us were saying that this persona that you created, the everyday Miriam persona, when all of us were saying to you, you're faking the funk. That's not who you are. That is what you will never be. You're not a modest person. You are feral. When we were saying that, you're basically saying, girl world, you were right. It's not who I am. I want to be Foodie Beauty and I want to bees and I want to do the green and take the party favors and eat my heart out. Maybe you hate girl world because we know you better than you know yourself. And we call you out for every single thing you do. And you'll protest and stomp your feet and shake your fist, but deep down you know we're right. We see you. We absolutely see you. We see through your nonsense, through your lies, and we call them out. And you hate that. You hate the fact that there are people around, channels around, an audience around, that they're not going to put up with your nonsense. That they're not easily fooled or lied to. You may get away with that with your own beezers, but you can't get away with that with the rest of the girl world. The beezers, they agree to be lied to. They agree to be scammed. They stick around in your chat and they send the super chats because they like you. The eyes will never see what the heart does not want to see. If you like a person and you want to continue liking them, even though you see clear evidence that they are a horrible person, you're not going to let it in just because you like them and you're not ready to let go of them. But girl world, we don't like you. We don't like you. We don't like what you do. We don't like how you neglect animals. We don't like how offensive you are, how gross you are, and we will say so.
So I didn't put anything, and I didn't want it to have anything to do with my religion. Not very much, like little mentions, but not like a focus, as a revert. Like I wanted to keep like my religious beliefs private because it's really just between me and Allah. So that's why I wanted to do that. I didn't erase the religion because I don't believe in anything anymore. Like I said, like once I saw the signs and I believe in God, it's not something I can go back. I can go away from. But sometimes people do stray from their religion. Like when I was Catholic,
Oh, here we go. The camera's even tired of her nonsense. Watch this.
when I was Catholic, oh my god,
The camera's even tired of her. It's saying, whatever, Chantal. You're lying right now.
hold on. Speaking of, I never ever went to church. Okay, like ever. It's just not something I enjoyed. I didn't do it, but I didn't really feel religious at the time. But if I have to work on my devoutness, or if I have to like do things, you know, I have to do them on my own time, so
Okay, so here's an interesting comment from Half Light. Half Light says, you were crying that you don't even believe in God right now when the poop text leaked. Yeah, and didn't she say to us that she was going to take off the abaya? She said, why am I even wearing this? That should show you just how devout she is, because she's mad at a man. She's going to take off the abaya, take off the hijab, just stop it. That points in the direction of somebody who's not really subscribed to a certain faith. That's the actions of somebody who's cosplaying something for attention, and they don't really mean what they say they mean.
thanks, Daisy. I don't even believe in God right now. Yeah, there's moments where that make you question your faith. Of course, Half Light. Oops. Sylvia, hello. There's moments in life, like if something devastating happens to you, and maybe for you guys it was a joke, but for me it wasn't, right? So I was like hurt by that, and I was like, what? You just question, like, really? It's like no one's business, you know what I mean? Stacey Lee, poop on my what? Okay. Anyway, what? Yeah, relationship with others, it's very personal. Yeah, Trixie, that's all I'll say about controlling. That's why probably people think that, you know. But yeah, Trixie. Yes, I'm
In your
still
head.
married. Married. I am. Yeah. If that ever changes, I mean, I'd have to tell you guys. But I don't know.
It's like, the way she was talking, like, if that changes, if you're happily married, why would there even be an if?
I do look like Amy Ramadan today. A lot of religions are controlled. Yeah, look at those like religious cults. Like I don't know. So as a 30-year-old healthy male, yeah, exactly. Eat, pray, bees. Yeah, thanks, Sam. Don't get out of here, balls deep. Little doll, where they come slam?
Okay, here we go. Brenda says, "Can you address the fact you said you and Salah sleep head to foot like Charlie Bucket's grandparents of Willy Wonka?"
Married 22 years, cherish your freedom. Amy Ramadan left YouTube, yeah. Brenda, we sleep like Charlie Bucket's grandparents. Back like whatever, I'm comfortable. I can't break this. So I lay that way, kind of like on my side like a seal, and I look up at the TV. It's on the wall just in front of us. And then Julia, she sleeps like right here by me. I pet her.
I gotta put.
Can I walk up your car? Go for it. Yeah. I couldn't breathe watching SJM stream last night where he cooked the plastic dinner. What? He did that again? A seal! Golden ticket in the next falafel order. That's the sight to behold. Can you take us shopping? Where? I need to go to Shoppers and get a mascara. Because look at my eyes, they're beady, especially with these glasses. Look like Bob Saget. I said Bismillah just now. Sometimes I forget. Stuff on. And going down, down, down in the land of pure.
No. We're not gonna sing. No, we're not. We're not singing. I refused. Is she still singing?
No. Did you guys ever see that? Backup sandwich where?
Like, you guys can see and hear her right now. She is having more fun and she's laughing more and she seems more relaxed than she ever did in Kuwait. Doesn't she? Like, she seems more in her element on her own home soil than she ever did over there.
Eek of these. Cheap logo.
Naughty boy says your glasses should rest on your nose, not your forehead. I've got a theory about that. I'm just going to toss this out for y'all. So we know that Chantal uses filters, and there are all kinds of filters. Filters that can change the shape of your face. We know she uses the contour filter that can shave a few inches off your face to make it look smaller. What if the glasses really are on her nose? It's just that because of the filters, which can make your nose appear smaller, it looks like they're resting on her forehead. Like, if the filters were taken off, would it look different?
Budget.
I think maybe her nose is a bit wider up here, and what she'll use a filter to make it appear smaller than what it is. Because, okay, let me just look real quick. Hold on. Okay, so do y'all see what I see? I'm going to take a freaking picture of this later. Take a look. So there's Chantal. All right, so look at the bottom half of her nose. Do y'all see what I see? Look up here where the top of the glasses are. Where's the bridge of her nose? It just disappears. Like right about here, the bridge of her nose just disappears. So you got the bottom half of the nose here, and then all of a sudden it's gone. It just, where did it go? That's the filters. I think she has different filters for the eyes, for the nose, for the lips, for the cheeks, for the contouring, for the skin tone. And she's got them all out. Maxed out. Sure does. But part of her nose disappeared.
I've been waiting so.
No. You can try and sing, but we're not going to hear you. Right, Booger? Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah, look, like the bridge of her nose just it goes away. I think it's her nose might be wider and bigger than what she shows with the filters, and that's why the glasses sit the way they do.
It's a look. Lady.
Is she about done?
Somewhere.
I'm getting bored with her.
Coffee bees. Yeah, we can. I just have to find a coffee place. Can you do the beaver lady?
Yeah, I think she's going straight for nostalgia. People missing her doing different impressions and drinking gravy and let's go bees and go to dispensaries, go hang out with Pete, go get Sam. All of this stuff connects to her past. All of it. So people miss the Chantal from the past, and they want her to bring that person back because they don't like everyday Miriam. They don't like the boring in yourself to death Chantal. They don't like it.
That works.
Shut up, Chantal. You're so stupid.
I'm free. I'm not free. I have to.
But why?
These super chats are obscure. That reads like Chilean Gypsy. You're right, it does. I wasn't gonna say it, but I changed my mind a lot, Peo Chocolat, okay? Yes. To me, if somebody says something and they say one thing and do another, it's because I usually change my mind on what I want.
You know, I don't know if this whole thing with her being in Canada, if it is a permanent thing, if she's just renewing her visa. But if Salah cannot stand Chantal, this would be a really good time for him just to pack up everything in that apartment, change the locks, and get gone and just disappear into the wind. She's not there. If he wants to get away from her, he can. He's got the opportunity. She's thousands of miles away. What's she gonna do? If he's looking to break away from her, this would be a good time to do so.
Want to do, but it's not a lie because at the time that I proclaim that I want to do something, I have the full honest intention of doing it.
Yeah, sure.
It's just that there's some other kind of interfering hardship, whether it's my fault or it's not. It's in my control or it's not. Usually, it is. Then that's relevant because it's still not a lot. The option was to do what you were saying where you were going to do. You know what I mean? Luxury Villa 2.0. I need to get water. Yeah, that's going to be exciting, huh? Garage sailing? You think I'm bipolar? I need to get a psychiatric assessment, so I'm in the works on that. Luxury Villa. I was annoyed. Oh my god! I'm annoyed. It's like uncanny. I can't now. Oh my gosh. Oh. No, I like sometimes I was thinking I want to go back to Kuwait. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like last night, but I worked through it.
Because the only thing stopping her from going back over to Kuwait is the lack of money. If she's so doggone broke that she's e-begging her own subs, she ain't got the money to go back over there right now.
As like logically, just right now, this is the best thing for me, especially after
you're not even interested in what's the best for you. It's all about what you can afford. You can't afford to go back home. It's way too expensive.
Invested a lot of money, in getting here. Um, and my car and just a lot of things. Like that would just all go to waste. Like why would I get my car fixed right now if I wanted to go back? Like it doesn't make sense. I have all these plans already set in motion. So I can't just go back, you know. But yeah, part of me wanted to run back to what was familiar because like after not being here for a year and a half, it doesn't feel that familiar here, you know. I don't know. It feels like things have changed, but they haven't really. It's weird feeling. I don't know. Remember that. You guys are mean. I'm not anyone's mummy, but who doesn't want someone to take care of them? You know? And usually men want that. So.
Is she almost done?
Some of you guys are weirdos. Sam! I can't wait to squeeze him. Oh my gosh, I wonder what he's gonna think of me. Look.
I don't think she's going to get Sam back. Come here, look. Come here. I don't think she's going to get Sam back. She's just saying that for attention. She's just saying that to get people worried. She knows that nobody wants her to have Sam. If he's being fostered, like a real foster, they're not going to give back a neglected pet to the person that neglected them. And that would just be madness. Sit there and take in an animal and spend all that money on medical care and vet visits and spend your time to go and take them to the vet to get them a lion's cut. You're going to do all that just for the original owner to say, okay, can I have him back now? No, that makes no sense whatsoever. None.
Get used to me again. He was close to me. So I'll never leave him again. And Julie, I'm not leaving her. I guess I'm gonna take very, very good care of Sam. I'm not gonna I'm gonna take him to get his nails cut, I think. Although he's a pretty good boy. BBJ wasn't because she would always freak out. So
Chantal, like wherever Sam is, it's been a year. And it took him all this time to get adjusted to a new home and a new owner. If you had any kind of care in the world for Sam, you'd leave him wherever he is and not bother him. You didn't care for him. You didn't care for BBJ. Just leave the cats alone. Leave that part of your past alone.
I couldn't do hers, but I think he might not remember me. I don't know. Oh, I didn't say that. Yeah, probably Applebee's. Hi, Tracy Diets. Food. So, put it with me in my bag. Fast food bees.
Okay, you know what? We're almost. He's getting boring. I'm so bored with her. We'll just end it here. To heck with it. All right, guys, that's it for the Jamaican chicken patties with the patties cut out because I didn't want to see her eat. Hope you guys have enjoyed that react. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one because she's live again. Oh Lord, what's the deal now? Well, I'm gonna go find out. But until the next one, see you guys later, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.